Donnie and Dolly. The team is supported by ableauctions.ca. Closing your business? We can help.
Tuesday, and all of our guests today, including Axel Schuster of the Whitecaps, standing by, brought to you by our title sponsor, Able Auctions, ableauctions.ca. So much happening with the Whitecaps right now. So much of it positive. Whitecaps at Pumas in Mexico City Wednesday. They host Austin Saturday at BC Place, and there are these reports. The Whitecaps are negotiating with the city of Vancouver regarding a stadium on the P&E grounds. Here to talk about all of that is Whitecaps sporting director Axel Schuster. Axel, thanks for doing this, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Let's start on the pitch. First of all, Axel, your side is 5-1-1. Congratulations, by the way, in MLS play. You didn't allow a shot on goal Saturday versus Colorado. Your team's success, is it more about defense or offense, Axel? Or both?
It's a great balance, honestly, I have to say. But I would say the foundation is probably defense. We have conceded 3 goals in one game versus Chicago when we had to play in the international break with 7 players out. If you take that game out, then I would say we don't allow any goals almost. So, but also I would say it is a lot of fun to watch our team, and I want to tell everyone who hasn't had the chance to see us. We are playing so much better on the ball. We create so many chances. We are so dominant as a team this year. And huge credit to the coaching staff. Huge credit to Jesper Sørensen for what he has put there on the pitch within such a short time.
We love talking with Vanni Sartini, and nothing against him, but Jesper Sørensen has been on our show a couple of times. You touched on him there. What difference has he made?
Yeah, and honestly, I ran into Vanny on Saturday when I did my morning run, and we have a good relationship. He's still living in the city, and he's following it. And it was time for a change to find some fresh energy. That's unfortunately also sometimes true in the professional game. That you only have to do a change to get fresh energy. That doesn't mean that Vanny wasn't a great coach. Jesper has tried a little bit of a different approach. The players were also looking for something new. And you know how it is. Sometimes you only pay more attention because it's new. And somebody who hasn't played that much last season, he feels new energy, he feels a new chance, and he puts in more energy. And then you have more competition. And so one piece falls into another. But definitely Jesper, first of foremost, also wants us to defend very well, to be very committed as a team. But he also wants us to have the confidence, to have the belief that we can dominate the game more. And we want to be a better team this year, and all of that is needed for that.
Emmanuel Sabi, he scores Saturday, his Caps debut, American forward, or for people that don't know, he had been playing in France. What's he going to add to your side? He looked pretty impressive.
Yeah, and it was such an unfortunate story that he got injured in his second training with us in preseason. So he never had the chance really to show how good he is for us. He was a very important signing. We had to let Fafa go, but we knew that with Sabi we will find a player who can give us at least what Fafa gave us last year, and that was double-digit numbers of goals. He played in one of the top 5 leagues in France, and he was starting there every single game. So I think he gives us more threat towards goal. He will help Gold and Brian White and Pedro Vite to attack the goal more. And he gives us some unpredictability thing that it's hard to defend. And you saw that in the last game. He did this run, he was there, and he only needed one touch to score for us.
Axel, I was really happy when I heard on the weekend you guys are talking with the PNE about a possible new stadium. Donnie and I used to go to Empire Stadium back in the 80s to watch the Whitecaps play in the BC Lions. I loved it. It was such a beautiful sight. Give us an update. Where are you with the PNE? How did this come about? And would you just give us an update to start with?
Yeah, first of all, I have to agree because we still have a lot of pictures of that venue in the building. And I always look at them and say, wow, this looks so beautiful. Mm-hmm. So where does it all start? It started all in December when we announced that this club is up for sale, that our ownership group is looking for the next good owner, but that also our priority is only on keeping the club here and finding somebody who takes it from here. And I have to say, it was amazing. So many different teams reached out to us from the city, groups, stakeholders, including BC Place, the province, the city, and they asked us, "Hey, what do you need? Is there anything what we can help with?" And we knew from the beginning that it would be important to have at least the option for a potential new owner to have something that is more than a vision, to have something concrete where you can say, look, and if you buy this club and if you want to do the next step with this club, we also have something worked out. And so we are at a very early stage, but I can say that the city is very helpful, very supportive here. And we want to have that ready for a next ownership group because, yes, BC Place is an amazing venue. And they are open to look with us into the contract and how we can improve that. But a new stadium would be a game changer. It would be a huge jump for this organization. And we live in a competitive landscape. Our opponents are building soccer-specific venues. And then we see how that impacts their financial possibilities to invest into the team. And we need to do this if we want to continue to perform the way we do right now.
So let me get this straight, Axel. Greg Kerfoot still, even if you get the new stadium going, he still wants to sell?
Look, I first of all, I have to say everyone in the city has to be thankful that we have this ownership groups that are from the city, who care about the city, who also wanted to give something back to the city. And they are not running away. They haven't given up on this club. They only have announced that for them, also where they are in their life and everything, it's the right time to start a process to find somebody who, after this long time, takes it from here, is committed to continue to do what they do and actually also to lift it to the next level. And they would feel really, really good if somebody would come and lead the club to new success. So for that reason, the club is still for sale, but that doesn't mean that this ownership group is only looking for the buyer. They also continue to work hard and look into what can make this club better.
Any talks? Have the BC Lions been involved? Because, it could work for both sides, the Lions and the Whitecaps, Axel.
Yeah, at this point, we are not looking right. We are not looking left. We are only going forward to find a solution for ourselves. That's a second step. We first need to work something out for our next owner. Then if there are other groups that want to join us or they are interested in this, they're all welcome. But we have now to work quickly and very focused on a solution for the Whitecaps.
Okay, and Axel, who would pay for a new stadium? Is this publicly funded, privately funded, a partnership?
There have been no discussions about that. As I told you, it's an option that we put on the table for a new ownership group that is committed to buy this club and to pay a high price for that. Somebody who looks into what's the financial situation of this club right now, what can a new stadium do, and then I think then all of that will be bundled together and then be one package.
I know you can only say so much, but is there a chance that, and because Greg Kerfoot has been looking for a new stadium almost since day one, Axel, is there a chance if a new stadium gets built by whomever, is there a chance that Greg might change his mind, and I'm talking about the ownership group here, not just Greg, would change his mind and say, you know what, this stadium is beautiful, I'm going to stick around?
Look, I would never say that anything is totally impossible, but right now, that's not in a part of our discussions.
Okay.
Right now, we're working on both sides on a good solution. And I can tell you that he would be a very, very happy man if all of that works out successfully and he's just coming as a visitor and sees his club succeeding, that he has helped to come to where we are at now.
Okay, Axel, you've been in Vancouver for a while now. In order to become an official Vancouverite, with this possible move to the Peony in mind, you have to take a ride on the wooden roller coaster.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just so you know. I'm sure you've seen it. It's a scary looking thing.
Yeah.
I have seen it. I was never on it. I want to be honest with you, but there are so many things that I want to do in this province still, and I want to discover so many things. I will take that advice from you and we'll do it.
It's probably down the list a bit, but front row, Axel, maybe one day. All the best, and congratulations on the success so far. So many people want to see it continue on the pitch, Axel. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.